Hi y'all, this is Larry at Deep South, Texas. It's April 4th and I was out walking in the garden this morning and I noticed we have some things ripening up. So we have a couple partially red jalapeno peppers and we have some tomatoes ripening up. So I want to begin my harvest. So let's get started. I want my jalapenos mostly green for right now because I want to make hot sauce with them, so I need to get some of those picked. And then we'll take a look at some of the tomatoes that are beginning to ripen up. So I found these two jalapenos this morning, already starting to turn red, and I guess now it's the time to harvest them if I want them green. So let's try to get some of the more mature looking ones harvested, and we'll see what we're going to do with them. Either put them in the refrigerator or keep them in the freezer till we're ready to make hot sauce. But there's quite a few out here already. Looks like we're going to get maybe 10 or so off of this first plant. So that's the harvest off of the first plant, and there's still probably that many peppers on there, but a little bit smaller, so we'll let them stay on and grow. And in the meantime, I've got I think 10 more plants to see what I can harvest off of. Well, this is what I got in my first picking of jalapenos for 2026, and there's a lot more left on the bushes out there. So I'm going to go weigh these and see if I start up a batch of hot sauce or I put them in the refrigerator or wait for a few more. I'll be right back. Well, my wife was just out and picked a handful of carrots. It's real nice being able to come out to the garden and harvest carrots whenever we need them. So this bed is the Cherokee Purples. I don't see any tomatoes ripening up yet, but there's some pretty nice tomatoes coming on here. Now this bed is the Biltmores, and they don't really seem like they like it over here too much, although there are some nice tomatoes coming on over here, and there are some that are starting to turn red. So and I picked a couple small ones off of here yesterday that were already red as well. On the whole, though, I don't think they like this spot. And I've been picking cherry tomatoes for the last 3 days. So we'll probably continue to pick cherry tomatoes every day from now until all the tomato plants die. These are some beefsteak tomatoes. They haven't started to turn red yet either, but they're a real nice size. And here are some celebrity tomatoes. Again, beautiful sized tomatoes. Haven't started ripening, but I'm going to guess in a couple more days we'll start to see some. And here we have Amish paste tomatoes. They're starting to change color. Pretty nice size. And they just started, so they just changed overnight actually. So they're looking good. The plants themselves are looking a little bit beat up. I don't think they like our heat here at Deep South Texas. And the bell peppers started to take off. So we got lots of bell peppers coming on. They're not quite yet big enough to harvest, but it won't be too long until they are. And here are my wreath peppers. Small, hot New Mexican chili peppers. They're starting to turn red. These I want to turn red. I want to use these to make my red hot sauce. So we've got lots of peppers coming on here. But it'll be a while till I harvest those. And we're harvesting cucumbers every day. Supplying more than enough for our needs. I see there's one on here today that needs to be harvested. Let's see if we can get a better look at it. They hide pretty well. So that's ready to eat. There's more coming on. So this week I came in and thinned the onions. Took off a little bit of the tops. See if I can get them to stand up a little straighter. They're looking better, but I was probably a little bit late at getting that done. And here are the jalapeno plants I just harvested. I think you'll probably be able to see there are still lots of jalapenos coming on. And there are some Anaheim peppers in this bucket, starting to get pretty big as well. And bunches of Sugar Rush peach peppers. They're coming on, starting to mature, not quite ready yet. Well, it's April 1st, and we've definitely had some chicks hatch. This incubator was started on 3/10/26, had 18 eggs in it, so it was 6 p.m. So at 6 p.m. yesterday, the 21 days are up. So I think there were 5 in here when we went to bed last night, and there are 7 hatched chicks in here now. And previous to that, we had 3 chicks hatched, and they are in the brooder outside. We'll take a look at them. But this is what we got now. Out of 18 eggs, so far we have 10 hatched chicks. There are about 5 eggs that I don't think are going to hatch, that I didn't think they were going to hatch 10 days ago, but I just left them in because these eggs that aren't white are kind of hard to candle. So, but I think that those 5 aren't going to hatch. So there's a chance that 2 or 3 more in here will hatch, but we'll take a look at that later today. But right now, we have 10 little chicks. So this is the brooder outside. And there are the 3 chicks we put out here yesterday. They survived the evening just fine. And soon they'll be joined by at least 7 more. So out of the 18 eggs I had in my incubator, 10 of the eggs hatched. And here are the little chicks. These were just a mix of eggs that were fertilized by the roosters that we have. So I don't know what they are yet. There's a couple of yellow ones in there looking a little bit different color. But the rest of them all kind of look the same. They're all going to be kind of brown. Now the big question is, how many of these chicks are hens and how many are roosters? Because obviously I want hens. I've already got too many roosters. But it's been fun. They'll stay in this brooder for about a month, and then we'll move them out to that little chicken coop we have out in the chicken run. So here's the little chicken coop they'll be going into in about a month, and then they'll stay in here till they're ready to join the big birds in the big chicken coop. Maybe 2 months. After they've been in this little chicken coop for about a week, we'll put up this board in front of the door. It's got a couple small holes in it. It'll allow the little chickens to go out into the chicken run, and the holes are small enough to keep the big chickens from going and eating all their food. So once they're too big to go through those little holes, that's when they move to the big coop. So here are the tomatoes that I picked yesterday, and cucumbers are starting to stack up on me. Just about our last head of cabbage there, and the jalapenos I harvested today. A lot of harvesting in the future. Well, as you can see, a lot going on this time of year here at Deep South Texas. Had a quick look at the garden. We have lots of tomatoes coming on. We have lots of peppers coming on. You know, it's a wonderful time to garden in South Texas. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it that thumbs up. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again next time.